Shalom. I would like to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash, the bodies of the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace to the hopeful elect scattered abroad at the four corners of the earth. So I think that I'm going to title this video, Your Spirit Can Attract Demons to You. And you could say that there's a few reasons why I was inspired to do this video, but one of them is the video short clip that Elder Apostle Hart put up on his page, Elders in Transit 3. And the title of that video is Demons Influence Jake to Do Wickedness. Now, I encourage y'all to click on that video and watch it for yourselves. I'll probably link the video in the description so y'all can click on it and see it. And, it's very spiritual because when you take a look at the video, you might second guess it. You'd be like, yo, did I really just see what I just saw? But in reality, man, this is a world that's full of demonic spirits, all right? You got Satan out there that just goes to and fro and it's on people, right? And so when you take this walk in the truth, it's really a marathon, right? The scripture said that this is a marathon, not a race. And so throughout this journey, man, you're going to be challenged. You're going to be tried. People are going to mess with you. And that's just a situation that's at hand, man. And so you have to have it in your mind that you have to have the mental fortitude and the spiritual fortitude in order to maneuver in this world that we live in currently. And so, with that being said, let me jump to some precepts. This is 1 Peter 5, verse 9. Whom resist steadfast the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So we all go through troubles, man. You're not alone. But the Most High of all grace, who has called us unto his eternal glory by Mashiach Yahushai, after that he hath suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you. So part of being in this truth is being tried and going through that fire. And when you go through that fire, it's really what's going to purify you, ultimately in the end. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. But let me read verse 8. Jump up to verse 8. Be sober, and this is the point. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. You see that? Now, let's go to Matthew 12, and I'll start off at verse 43. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. So, when you come into this truth, the scriptures speak about being born again and becoming a newborn babe, all right? Becoming a new creature, right? And so, when you put off that old man that you was, and you become a new man, that spirit is looking for a way back in. You see? Then he said, I will turn into my house from whence I came out, and when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept and garnished. Right? Because you get your act together when you come into this truth. You start looking at the world through a different lens. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there, and the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto the wicked generation. So it's a scary thing when people come into this truth, man, and they just fall out because it can be that way. You know, it happened to Saul. Remember Saul, King Saul? He had the spirit, and then the Most High took the spirit from him, and he started being possessed with demons and spirits. So, since I said that, let me get another precept. This is Ephesians 6 and 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, the wills of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness in this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. So this is a spiritual war that we're fighting every day. And so really each person, each individual is just trying to fight and keep their head above water, because a lot of people get succumb to these demons in this world, man. You know, you deal with people on a day-to-day basis. You might build a relationship with a particular person, and then that relationship might fall apart and might fail. Or you come across a person and they may spot that there's something different about you. You know, they might even see it in your countenance because you're in the truth, and they can't really pinpoint why. But really, it's because of the spirit that's within you. You know, and so your spirit attracts their demons to you, and they're trying to use your energy to suck the life out of you, so to say. You know, that can happen. That really can happen. And so that's why it's important to have that discernment. You understand? You know the type of people that you're coming across. Know who speaks your language. All right. Know who understands the shoes that you're in. You know what? Since I said that, there's a scripture in the Apocrypha that I want to get. Ecclesiasticus 37 and verse 12. Here we go. But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. So in other words, surround yourself with like-minded people, because they'll understand what you're going through. All right. You know, one of the key points to life is knowing what you're dealing with, knowing who your enemy is, knowing what the situation is at hand. You see, a lot of people, they go through life in this world and they don't even understand what they're dealing with. All right. The reality of it is that we're fighting against demonic spirits that are in this world and of this world, and they just so happen to be in a position of power so that they can oppress you and keep you down. All right. And a lot of people miss that point. They completely miss it. So much so to the point where they try to chase the so-called American dream, or they succumb to the vices of society. You know, they follow all these different trends. They think certain things are cool, but really they're not. So, you know, like I said, part of being in this truth is realizing who you really are as a person, and knowing that you're different from others. It's okay to be ostracized from society, all right? It's okay. And I always stress this point. And the scriptures also say to flee this world, not be of this world. What do you think that's speaking about? So you have to use wisdom, man. You have to be wise, and the scriptures speak about you know having wisdom and how it's truly a blessing, okay, and not being you know consumed with the wisdom of this world, all right, because the wisdom of this world is it's really futile. It's futile at the end of the day, because the scriptures say that this world is going to pass away, right? So the next world to come, man, that's going to be where it counts. That's where you really want to be, okay? So I'll end off on that note. Hope y'all find this video edifying. Shalom to the elect.